up, designers? I got an important question for you guys. I want to know if you are tired of competing with Pinterest. I mean, let's be honest. Do you feel like every bride want to get you on the phone or want to really pick your brain to get all these ideas and then try and DIY? Like they honestly do believe that they are designers now. And guess what? I get it. But here's the truth. DIY does not always mean that it's well done. I want you guys to keep listening to this entire podcast if you know exactly what I am talking about. Hey, event designers, welcome back to Raising the Bar, which is the only draping podcast that's going to have you slaying the event game, even in those DIY streets. All right, it's your girl, Precious Stevens, the Draping Queen. And honey, today we gotta get real. Pinterest and Instagram, y'all, I get it. It's gorgeous over there. I get it. I understand. But y'all, they be really having these DIY brides feeling like that they can do it all. But can they really? Be honest. What y'all think? And what does that really mean for the professional event designers, right? Like, are you guys taking a hit? Are you guys like seeing a decline? What is going on out there? So today, guys, we're going to be diving deep into the whole DIY culture. And I'm going to be exposing the truth behind those picture perfect posts. I'm going to show you guys how to actually prove your worth and stand out in a world where everybody think that they are the freaking expert. I want you guys to grab your glue guns. Get your pens and your notepads, guys, because we're about to put on our creative crowns and get ready to slay. This is one episode that you definitely is not going to want to miss. All right, guys, so let's start with part one. And this is the rise of the DIY brides, because let's just face it, they are here. They really aren't going nowhere, right? What if it wasn't all bad? Like, what if there really was kind of like some good parts to it, right? Because let's face it, the DIY trend is here to stay, y'all. And the more creative things get, and then the more we go into this kind of economy with, you know, people losing jobs, people are going to find ways to make money, or they are going to find ways to just, it could be something as simple as escaping life, right? Because being in this creative arena, it is really exciting. And I love it. It's like the best thing since sliced bread for me. So you can easily find a lot of people trying to hop on this DIY trend. Baby, I mean, guys, even TikTok had me rearranging my entire house with a whole bunch of DIY projects because it really did look like I can do it. And guess what? Some of those projects today are still unfinished. So I get it. I definitely get it, because DIY can definitely be fun, and it could be budget friendly, and it could be a great way to personalize an event. But let's not get this twisted, boo-boo. There's a big difference between DIYing your centerpieces and DIYing your entire event design, which I do not. I do not recommend that for anyone. So before you go and start pulling your hair out, guys, let me tell you this. The DIY culture is not all bad. In fact, it could really work. It could really work in your favor. I want you to really think about it, though. Those DIY brides are what? They're spending hours scrolling through Pinterest. They getting inspired. They developing a vision for their event. They're doing the whole nine. And guess what? By the time they reach you, they already primed and ready to really invest in professional help. Because let's face it, those that, you know, they kind of want to dibble and dabble and play with it because it looks like they can do it. What did I just tell y'all I did? I got frustrated trying to do these home DIY projects to find out, baby, I couldn't do it. It ain't as easy as it looks. So then you're more eager to go out there and find the specialist to go ahead and get it done. Prime example, right now, like, at the end of last year, 2024, I wanted my bottom bathroom done. I wanted it to completely remodeled, right? Had two companies come in. Two companies came in, quoted me right around like between 10 and 17,000, depending on what I wanted. And I was like, we could do that. Guys, here it is. We're going into March. And the bathroom is completely demoed and the foundation is in place. But guess what? None of the beautiful parts is even happening yet. So yeah, main thing is sometimes when I go back to look at it, I probably would have came out better just going and get the specialist. But now that I'm thinking about other parts of the home, I'm like, I'm going to go straight to the specialist, because even though, guys, Doc is phenomenal with this kind of work, he don't have the time, right? He just don't have the time. So this is another added frustration, which this is the same thing that those brides go through, right? Whatever they don't have, they don't got the time, they don't have the expertise. So out of frustration, they're going to come hunting for your expertise. All right, guys, now let's go to number 2. And number 2, we're going to just expose the DIY myths, right? All of the lies that they out there saying. And I want you to really understand why you still is the queen bee, right? Why you still is the woman or the man that everybody need to be looking for when it comes to what it is that you offer. So first thing is, social media, guys, can be so freaking deceiving. I mean, like, girl, it's gotten so much worse compared to how it was before, especially for me anyway. It used to be more inspiring. Now it's just deceiving. I be looking at things for a very long time because I'm trying to decipher, is this real or is this AI? Or baby, let me try to tell you something. Those picture perfect posts, they don't show you all of the stress. They don't show you all of the meltdowns. They don't show you all of the last minute disasters that come with DIYing your event. When I was looking at, just different things that pop up, especially on TikTok, guys, and people are, creating these extravagant, right? It could be centerpieces, or they making props, they making all this stuff. But baby, the real content creators, they're out there showing you how they cut the wrong pieces out. They're showing you all of the mistakes and letting you realize why you need a professional. It is not that cut and dry when it comes to DIYing your stuff. All right, so lie number 1, y'all. Lie number 1 is that DIY is always cheaper. Now, sure, you might save some money on the surface, but when you factor in the time, the stress, and the potential for costly mistakes, DIY can honestly end up being a lot more expensive. Even like I was explaining to you guys with this whole bathroom situation. Now, clearly the DIY option it's going to save us some money, but I told y'all we've been working on this since January and it's going into March. So this bathroom is like right next to my office. Can you imagine how frustrating that could be when you're used to going right next to the office if you have to use the restroom? Now you have to go all the way upstairs to the main bathroom. And baby, if you're lazy like me, you don't want to keep going up and down the steps all of the time. So that's just one of the things I'm mentioning about, just the frustration from trying to do the DIY route. Would I do it again on such a big project? I probably would not. In the beginning, it looked all fun and like, yeah, we could do this together. And as soon as he got the chopping down, I was out of there. Like, no, this is not for me. This is not for me. So guys, definitely DIY, with it being cheaper, yeah, could possibly be cheaper, but is that always a better option? No, because you can deal with a lot of other factors such as time, stress, and costly mistakes. And that's going to bring us to lie number 2, y'all. And that's that anybody could do it. Listen, event design is a skill, honey. I don't know about y'all, but this is why I not only train skill set in classes, but this is why I consistently train skill set even in mentorship, right? Because it takes years of experience, right? And really developing a keen eye for details, that is major. You can have this itch or this knack for creativity, but to actually master the art, that's a whole nother ballgame, baby. And it does take a lot of creativity to pull off a truly stunning event. This is where, it's actually fun when this is your zone, when you are the creative genius. This is where you come to life, right? And this is what makes each event different. Some people will try to take a photo, y'all. And we talking about people that's inexperienced. They'll try to take a photo and just go and mimic everything in the photo. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to do that. Even if I'm recreating the same design, I like putting added touches or just different things on it to make it different, because then it'll be boring. So guys, event design is definitely a skill to be able to take someone's vision and develop it in such a way. It's like you're a freaking magician, baby. I'm trying to tell you. And even with my keen eye for detail, guys, this has evolved over time. The way I can now just look at a design, especially a backdrop, and I could just dissect it instantly because I know exactly what I'm looking for. So not only am I training other designers, right? I'm also training myself to be a more sharp instructor, to be a more sharp designer, right? So this all plays a part. So can anybody do it? I beg to differ, baby. I'm trying to tell you. That's why it's really important about investing in yourself and always enhancing and mastering your skill. Which brings me to myth number 3, and that's DIY is more personal. Now, DIY can definitely add a personal touch, but it doesn't mean that professional event design is impersonal. Like, what we do is personal as well. As a designer, guys, that's what you do. You're here to bring your client's vision to life. You're capturing their unique style, right? This is the fun part of getting to learn your prospects and your potential clients and learning their personality and being able to infuse that into their design. That is what's going to make it different. And this is how you create an event that really reflects their personality. So the actual theme itself can be very similar to what someone else is doing. But when you're able to infuse their personality into it, this is what makes what you do special. So if you were ever second guessing, like what makes you special, what makes you stand out if everybody running around trying to do it themselves, baby, that's because you bring the expertise, you bring the experience, and you bring a level of professionalism that no amount of DIY can replicate. You're the problem solver, right? You're the stress reducer. You're the creative genius who can turn their Pinterest dreams into reality. That is freaking valuable. So I got a question for you guys. If you've ever had to deal with competing with the DIYers or appeasing the DIYers, guys, I want you to tell me down in the comments. These stories be hilarious. And this is where the actual party happens, is down in the comments. I want to know, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to competing with DIY? Like, what happened? What did that look like? How did it make you feel? And then how did you deal with it? And now we're going to go to part 3, which is how to prove your worth. This is what makes the clients ditch the DIY, right? And come hunting for you. So I'm sharing with you guys 4 things, right? This is the secret sauce. So definitely write these down. I'm trying to tell you, write them down, write them down, write them down. First thing you want to do is showcase your expertise. Girl, you got the skills. Like, can't nobody do what you do like you. So why are you not flaunting them around? Why are you not showcasing them to everyone? Why are you not yelling to the universe how great you are, right? Share your knowledge, share your expertise. Your unique design perspective is key because it's yours and it's unique, right? I want you to create content that educate, that also inspires, and position yourself as a go-to expert in your field. A lot of people struggle with this whole content thing, and I get it, but I need you to really realize how important it actually is. Content right now in today's climate is key to you finding new clients, to you nurturing your old clients, to you just really reminding people and informing people of exactly what it is that you do. It's all about content. So definitely do a mixture of content, right? Think to yourself, if you're posting something, or even if you're capturing content, think to yourself, like, what is the purpose of this content? And if you really can't come up with an answer such as educate, inspire, empower, entertain, or if you can't come up with a real reason, don't post it. Don't even freaking create it, because you're wasting your time, right? Second thing I want you guys to do is highlight the value you bring. It's not just about pretty drapes, y'all. It's about a whole freaking package. I want you to emphasize on the time you save your clients, the stress you alleviate, and the peace of mind you provide. Also talk about how their clients would feel. Also talk about how their guests would feel walking in and just being mesmerized by the decor, right? Not only that, but also when when their guests go and congregate and take their photos and have those conversational pieces, guess what's going to happen? Your backdrop is going to be in the background, making all their photos come to life, making it just pop, right? So this is stuff you want to talk about. Third thing is offer a premium experience, guys. You want to make your clients feel like royalty. even if they're not. I get it. But you want to make them feel that way because at the end of the day, that's what branding is all about. So you can easily do that by offering personalized consultations. You can offer custom design proposals. And you also can offer a level of service that goes above and beyond. When you're going above and beyond, trust me, for one, they know. They feel it, they sense it, they can tell. And who does not love this type of treatment? Think about it. That's like a VIP treatment. And the more you get in the habit of doing that, guess what? Not only will they be your clients and your customers, but they're going to come back. They'll be your returning clients and your returning customers. So definitely offer a premium experience. And then lastly, guys, build a strong portfolio. Let your work speak for yourself. Don't be a run around here talking about you ain't watering down your prices. You ain't giving discounts. You do not see premium designers do that because for one, they don't have to. At the end of the day, let your work speak for itself. When your work is speaking for itself, it's going to attract the people you want to attract. And then the people that you want to attract, they're coming for a reason, right? Meaning they want what it is that you offer. They're not coming and looking for discounts and all this and all that. So why display it all over your social media? First of all, that's going to be a repellent. I know if I see that all over someone's page, it makes me feel as if, oh, there's some nonsense going on over there. Or maybe people haggling or whatever it is. But why would that happen? Because premium normally attracts premium, right? Like attracts like. So that would be a big red flag for me to continuously look for another designer, because I wouldn't even want someone in that frustrated space or being frustrated with business because people are lowballing them. I would instantly think like, why are people lowballing them? Then I would start doing my FBI work. So I want you guys to focus on showcasing your most stunning projects and get some high quality photos, y'all. It's the photos that actually do it. Some of these designers that have this, their work is immaculate, but if you take a photo, because I've seen it, if you take a photo with a regular phone camera, but then you take a high quality, or you see a high quality photo, the high quality photos just take it to a whole nother level. Those iPhone photos or those phone photos, like that's why some people don't even allow you to post photos that's not professional. Some designers don't allow you to do that because it waters down their brand, even though it's taking a photo of the event, but it's not a high quality photo. So it's just really watering down the brand. So definitely, if you have to invest in a videographer, a photographer, so they can paint your work in the best light. It makes a huge difference, guys. I need you guys to remember that you're not just selling a service, right? You're not just selling design. You're not just selling planning. You're not just selling that. You're selling an experience. You're selling a vision. And you selling a dream come true. These people, when they're getting married and having these events, some of these ladies have dreamt of this day since they was a little girl. So I need you to really realize and understand the value you're bringing to it and communicate that value to them in such a way where they feel like they definitely need you on a team. All right, guys, that is a wrap on today's episode. I need you guys to remember that the DIY culture, guess what? It's not the enemy. It's not the enemy. It's just another challenge for you guys to overcome, right? Because it's there. It's going to be there. It's not going nowhere. And it's also another opportunity, though, for you guys to really prove your worth and shine bright like the diamond that you are. This is just a challenge. I don't want you guys to look at it like, oh, my God, I don't stand a chance. Who told you that? That's not the energy that you can have, even though it's really happening out there in the marketplace. But still, I need you guys to really focus on understanding the value you bring so that you guys can stand out. Speaking of standing out, next week we're tackling a topic that's near and dear to my heart and my wallet. And that is all about pricing. Guys, we as event designers, what are we doing out there? Are we undercharging for our amazing work? I need you guys to really tune in next week to find out. And the easiest way to do so is to hit the notifications bell so you know exactly when it goes live. Now, if you're ready to level up your business, guys, and attract those dream clients and become the undisputed queen of event design, then you definitely need to join Raising the Bar Mentorship. We're talking insider secrets, guys, a dope, super dope, supportive community, and all of the tools you need to really slay the event game. Whether it's DIY or no DIY, I don't really care. Link is in the description for you to check it out. Until then, guys, I need you to stay fabulous, keep slaying, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.